Guys, I have some major news. One of the biggest, if not the one, I wouldn't say the big, maybe one of the biggest things has been revealed today, December 4th, 2020. At around 1:40 p.m., there was a giant reveal on Defenestration 226's stream. That reveal? I'll give you a second to read it. So, yes, you read this right. Bouge is public and coming U39 is the first of many future carriers, including the likes of the Queen Elizabeth, Gerald R. Ford, and Kiev. There's a chance for combat mechanics. Don't get hyped for player-controlled aircraft. It won't happen. So, everyone they got a lot of comments saying, no, aircraft carriers, not going to happen. Well, I knew it. To me, it just didn't make sense. If Tommy just didn't have any motivation, why would he create the Bouge? I knew it. Aircraft carriers, 100% confirmed coming to DSS 3. Whoa. I know. Bombshell. So that means the Bouge class carrier, and then that's the first of many. But we're gonna have aircraft carriers, GERALD. I can't freaking spell GERALD. R. Ford carrier. That means a carrier like this will be added. And for comparison of how big this thing is, it's 1,106 feet. The Aframax LNG, this thing is only 940 feet. Still big, don't get me wrong. But with this addition into the game, this would be amazing. This would probably take months to build, depending on who built it, And then we're going to have an aircraft carrier like the Queen Elizabeth. This thing's going to be in the game. And now it's already in the game, of course, but available publicly. Now, I found it odd when they said exclusive ships will be removed. I found that a bit odd. Like, why? Why would they take ships that they made so hard to make and just get rid of them? So, could you imagine you get to control these ships? This will be the single-handed best thing, in my opinion, that's ever come to DSS. I don't care about missiles in PvP. I don't care about submarines. Aircraft carriers just blows it out of the water. The skins, the ships, the possibilities are unlimited. This could be the biggest profit DSS has ever had if they made these. Now, I would be extremely disappointed if they made all these ships Game Passes, but DSS is the best community in the world, and I know they won't do that. Maybe a few. Now, I would like to see maybe, just some aircraft carriers like, the Ark Royale, the Nimitz, Queen Elizabeth, all those, just be actually added into the game for non-game pass or anything, but just really expensive, maybe about, now nothing outrageous. I hope that nothing in DSS costs more than 100 million credits, because that's just a little that just pushes it too far. I would say 50 million max. What I would hope is they have, the Queen Elizabeth, and then maybe a Game Pass version like the Prince of Wales, and you have, it's the same carrier, but there's something inferior about it compared to the one that is buyable for credits. This way, you can still, for people that don't want to do the grind, they can still get an aircraft carrier, but it's just not as special. It's like buying the Aviate A compared to the Aviate C. Sure, it's like, you know, you got it faster and it might have more stuff, but and that's a horrible comparison. Yes. But that's besides the point. I cannot wait for these to be in game. And unfortunately, this will be in U39, which, looking at DSS schedules now, last update was in March. Today is December 2020. My best guess is update 39 will be May. At the latest May, earliest March. But that's really early, depending on when they get this update out. I'm hoping they get this update out at least. I don't want it to be this weekend because I'm out of town. But I could do, like, you know, I don't know. I don't want it to be on Christmas because that's just like, not the best timing because, you know, people are family and stuff. So, like, I don't know, around the 21 or the 27th, maybe the 13th. This weekend would be like the best weekend, but that's really depending on when they get the bigger maps out. Now that's another thing. The bigger, where is it? The bigger brain fart. Oh, the bigger map thingies. Yes, Martian keeps switching his profile picture from this back and forth. It was his birthday yesterday, so wish him happy birthday. So the bigger maps, I can't fucking speak today, dude. Ports, as you can see here, G2 is entering Born Home version 2. Now we see a lot of these maps, if I say maps one word, ports being redone. Could that be in addition for the bigger ships coming? Most likely so, because there's no way that an Aframax would be able to fit and dock in here. And I don't have the image right now. I'll try to find it, the comparison of how big the Aframax is compared to the G2, and let me just tell you, your mind will be blown. But that's about it for now. Oh wait, combat mechanics. Yes, of course. So combat mechanics, So yes, you know what I'm talking about. For combat mechanics, this is a very complicated. Don't be like World of Warships. Don't, please. Please, for the love of Pete, don't be like World of Warships. If it does come out. Now, I'm not saying, this is the only part of the video that is not 100% confirmed. This is like a 10% chance of this happening. Don't get hyped for a player-controlled aircraft. It won't happen. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe one day. Because I don't really see how you can have a combat mechanic and not have player-controlled aircraft. Maybe you have the same implement as, like, you know, the drone, where it's, now that's still player, never mind. But I don't really know how you can do a combat mechanic with an aircraft carrier and not control the aircraft. Maybe send, you know, one thing that would be nice, you can launch F-35s to go, you know, attack, if you're on the Queen Elizabeth per se, F-35s, and you can go launch it like you do with the missiles. You click on the F-35 or like the loadout, and you can do, like, you know, you usually do click on the guns or torpedoes, and then you click on like the target and you shoot it. And you have something like that, the F-35 go attack it, the Sea will shoot it down, or it doesn't. It either hits a bomb, hits a missile at it, or it doesn't. Then it comes back, and you can only use it maybe once every 30 seconds, depending on what kind of aircraft you have, what kind of aircraft carrier it is. That is something that I would not mind. That would be really nice if they did that. Launch, like, you know, one F-35 at a time, or one aircraft at a time. You go, you attack it, you either get shot down, and if it doesn't, you have to go to the shipyard to refuel armaments, planes, stuff like that. Would be really, really nice addition. Other than that, that is about it for the giant reveal. I'm more excited for the U39, honestly, than I am for U38. You know, at this point, they've leaked so much of U39, I started to really not care about U38. Don't mean that in a bad way. But it just mean we pretty much know everything for U38. And it's like we've kind of played it, but we haven't, you know. So we're looking forward to U39. So I would maybe cut back on the leaks just a little bit for U39 because we've already seen a lot of stuff after U39. I think that this would have been maybe a little better, but I'm not gonna be the one to judge here. This can be placed either way, either before or after U39. This kind of brought back a lot of like whoa, you know, but this would have been, I think, better for announcing after U38 because players would have been like, wow, U38 is fun, you know, get all this to happen, then you get this and you're like, boom, bombshell, you know. I would hope that the Aframax, I kind of wish that was before U39, to be honest, because if aircraft carriers are added, they're going to be really, really expensive. Of course, this one's coming in U39, but you know, of course, the GERALD Ford won't be, most likely. But if that is, then, you know, you got to grind for the Aframax, and then you got to grind for this stuff, and it's just going to take a while. But, you know, who knows. Other than that, that is all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Adios.